Yo, what up, YouTube? Is Rye. And let me holler at you real quick. They want you scared. They want you afraid. When you're boxed in, when your back is against the wall and you're afraid and you're moving out of fear, you have the mindset of fear, you'll be afraid to take a stand. You'll be afraid to speak up. You'll be afraid to make a move. And then you never do anything at all, and then you take the disrespect. You take being scrutinized. You take being looked down upon, and then you never speak up for yourself. You never stand up for yourself. Then you allow the enemy to win. But I'm telling you, my friend, as scary as it may be, if you've always had your head in the sand and you've never been able to speak up for yourself, now's the time to do it. There's no time like the present. So I understand that even if you're afraid, if you never make the move, you'll always be afraid. Eventually, something's got to give. Eventually, something's got to break. And you got to be the one to take a stand for yourself, or you'll never do it at all. If you always moving with the mindset of fear, you'll never do it at all, and you'll never accomplish anything, because you'll be second guessing every decision you make. And then what winds up happening is you never make a decision at all, so you do nothing. But understand that the pain of struggling is better than living with the pain of regret. The pain of regret of letting anyone push you around, letting anyone talk to you any type of way. That pain of being afraid and actually doing it anyway, saying, you know what, I'm not going to allow this to happen. I'm not going to be afraid anymore. I'm going to take a stand. I'm going to take a chance on me. I'm going to take a chance on me. That fear of you doing that and actually going through with it, even if you fail, you'll feel better about yourself than thinking, man, I let everybody take from me and take from me and take from me, and I never did anything about it. You feel that way. Do something about it now. You feel that way. Do something about it now. So understand, they want you afraid. Because if you're afraid, when someone talks to you a certain type of way, you do nothing. When someone takes opportunity from you, you do nothing. When someone cuts in front of you and takes your spot, you do nothing. And then you feel like a coward. You feel like you're nothing. You feel less than, which that's not true at all. You feel that way because you're allowing it. You become what you allow. So understand, my friend, whatever you're afraid of, you got to do it. It's not going to get any better. You waiting like, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Okay, now it's tomorrow. Now what? Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it the next day. Okay. Next week. Okay. Next month. Okay. Next year. Okay. Now, never. Now, it's never. Instead of you doing it, never realize it's now or never. So understand, they want you afraid. If you're afraid, you'll never stand up for the people around you. You'll never stand up for yourself. You'll never, put your talents out there. There's nothing worse than wasted talent. So if you're afraid, and you're moving in the mindset of fear, and you can sing, you'll never sing. Oh, what if I don't sound good? If you're an artist and you're afraid, you'll never put paint on that canvas. What if it's bad? If you're an athlete, you'll never step on the court. What if I miss? What if I miss the shot? You'll never know, because you didn't do any of those things. You've never done any of those things. And even if you have, you did it privately, but you didn't put yourself out there. So understand, my friend, they want you afraid. Because if you're afraid, you don't speak, you don't talk, you don't push the needle, you don't push the envelope, you don't put yourself out there, you don't speak up for yourself, you don't speak up when things are done wrongly that you know are wrong, when you see things that are being done that are wrong. And it's bigger than just you. Because it's people around you that don't have the strength or the privilege to speak up for themselves, but you do. So when you don't do anything, not only are you failing yourself, you're failing the people around you. Because there are people who are weak, and they're not necessarily weak, but they don't have the strength right now to stand up. Because everything comes in for stages for everybody. So some people don't have the strength to stand up right now. Doesn't mean that they'll never have, but they don't. You do. There's a difference between not having the strength to stand up for yourself and choosing not to stand up for yourself. You won't be able to live for yourself if you never do anything. Because the difference, some people don't have the strength to stand up. They don't. That's where you come in. But how can you stand up for them if you won't stand up for you? So understand, my friend. Understand, my friend. They want you afraid, but you don't have to be. They're not as powerful as you paint them out to be, because they lead with fear. They lead with brute strength. They lead with, they lead with hurt. But understand that none of those things that they do hold any weight. They're only as powerful as you make them out to be. However you view them in your mind is what they are. So if you view them as their mind is strong, then they'll be strong. But if you view yourself as strong, you can combat it. So remember, if you view somebody as higher than you, then it will appear that way. If you view someone as higher than you, they will be, because that's what you have in your mind. But if you view yourself as, I don't care how strong they appear to be or what they try to do to me, I'm strong enough to combat that. I'm strong enough to fight against it. Then you won't lose. You can't lose. Because in your mind, you don't have it in your mind. You don't have it. That's not even computing in your mind that you can lose. And even if you do, you'll keep fighting. Even if you do, you'll keep fighting. So understand, my friend, no matter what happens, keep going. Don't allow anyone to install fear into you. Because remember, fear is installed. So remember, anything that they say or try to put against you was installed to you so you don't try. So you don't stand up for yourself. They try to install that into you. It's not real. So whatever that fear, whatever that emotion that you're feeling right now, nothing's authentic about it. It was put into you. It was taught. Unteach yourself that feeling. Unteach yourself that feeling of feeling that fear, of feeling that pain, of feeling that looking over your shoulder. Unteach yourself that. And then you'll beat the odds. And not only that, you'll overcome them. But hey, it's right. Like, comment, subscribe, like if you're new. I love your family, be growing family. Woo woo. And you got this, homie. It's already yours.